Hi, I'm Garrett Erwin, the CEO and founder of AuraLab Incorporated. I am the creator of the focal seizure detection system. I was diagnosed with epilepsy in 2014 and have since been motivated to advance the existing research and technology that is related to seizure disorders. After experiencing 18 seizures myself, since then, I know the significance that a simple warning can have. This is an implantable device under the scalp. And when a focal seizure is detected in a patient, the device has the capability to alert them as well as any context they've selected to be sent to a mobile implantable device or wearable device to take the necessary precautions. AuraLab Incorporated is going to be in the greater Boston area of Massachusetts because Boston is a growing biomedical and life sciences area. Massachusetts state is ranked number one for the best states for biomedical engineering to live and work within 2022. And the Boston area, along with Cambridge, has also been rivaling other cities building a biotech hub. Along the East Coast offers an array of benefits itself. You're allowing for breakthrough technology to form a new region, and it also brings together educational institutions, doctors, researchers, as well as world renowned epilepsy centers to exist along the East Coast. In the business market, over 65 million people are affected by epilepsy or seizure disorders worldwide. So, having something available to them to give them a warning can be critical to saving their lives. The device is valuable to all demographics children, young adults, and seniors alike. So, focusing on patients with seizure disorders and epilepsy is extremely important. You can send these alerts to a lot of different people. You can send them to parents, individuals, friends, family, caretakers, or neighbors. So it can really be useful to these people. It's been useful to me because with these alerts that I've been able to get from wearable devices or such, I've really had the opportunity to have these alerts being sent that people can understand what I'm going through at certain times. The competition that has is out there would be the biggest competition I would say is NeuroPace Incorporated that's based out of Mountain View, California. They have an implantable device such as this, but their implantable device called Response Neurostimulator or the RNS system, which is pretty popular, I would say. It's more involved in patients that have drug resistance seizure control, whereas our device would be for people who do have medication controlled seizures. Now, they use an intracranial EEG technology to recognize and respond to each person's unique brain pattern and target specific areas to stop the seizure before it takes place. This reportedly costs $50,000. Now, we also have people who are third party app developers. Now, consider the smart wearable devices such as your iWatch, your Apple Watch, excuse me, or your Fitbits watches. Now, these are watches on the external part of your bodies that can measure heart rate detections or can register fall detections and can send alerts to people. Now, the Seize alarm, which I do own, I have that as well as my Apple smartwatch. It also works with your smartphone. That costs $149 a year. It is a very good device. It also contacts my family members as well as 911 with my GPS coordinates. It also does alert you with those heart rate issues, but it doesn't register what's going on inside of your brain. Now, with the focal seizure detection system, what that's going to do is it's going to register where the focal seizure is happening inside of your brain. The thing about auras and focal seizures is they jump around within your brain. So, the whole point of our process is to kind of register that and get that result to you. Excuse me. At AuraLab Incorporated, we're really dedicated to the research and design of this. We with advertising, pricing, and sales, it can kind of be hard within the medical industry to get that out to people. So I think that maybe it would be a good idea in the future after we kind of get our foot in the ground and kind of get all that research down to partner with companies and or medical corporations to do that. Now, I know that our product is very similar to what NeuroPace has, but partnering with them to kind of take what they have in their niche and do what we have on our side of it, because then we're able to have two different parts of it and get those to the patients directly. And obviously, partnering with medical corporations, it's where we're at in the world right now. So, with the pricing and sales of it, if we consider where we're at right now with NeuroPace and what they've been doing, they've been selling their product since 2014, and after 8 years, they're at a revenue in 2021 of $45.2 million. So, with $50,000 and their revenue of $45.2 million after 8 years, and they're projected to do over $50 million this year, I would say that that's kind of where we would be with comparing the very similar devices. As an organizational chart, you have me at the CEO spot. Um, the very simple one that I created would have our chief medical officer, the chief people officer, the chief operating officer, and going down that list there. The summary. So, we are dedicated to the research, design, and development portion on it with the latest technology that we want to help people and patients with seizure disorders and detect those simple focus seizures before they become more complex. Seizures within people, the whole point of seizures is that they go from small to little or to bigger real fast, and they can be really deadly. Our shareholders and our stakeholders have pride in our business, and we want to work that is being done to help change lives. We utilize our available resources to really enhance the medical community and get real-time results from these IEEGs and that technology for treatments, results, and potential cures. There is no cure to epilepsy, and that's the goal, is to kind of get these cures out there. But we want to make sure that we can get these personalized treatments and get them to the doctors that you can get, because there's either people who aren't on medication, which is the point of the NeuroPace company, but there's people who are on medication and medication cocktails. Personally, I take 5 different medications just to control my seizures, and I've only had 18 seizures since 2014. There's people who have seizures, multiple seizures daily, and to be able to have a device like ours that really can help you and control you and be able to give you that treatment, to really detect where it's going throughout your brain to help you and to give those alerts to you, it could be really useful. The whole point that I wanted to make by creating this device was because during college, when I had this, I would have loved something that really just gave me an alert to be able to help me sit down, be able to give me a warning that all I needed was some fresh air, needed some caffeine, be able to step away from time when all I needed that was warning. And that was really the dedication to me to be able to do this now. So thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at the email that I've provided. Thank you.